Alright everybody, welcome back to Mustangs by Matt. Today we are going to attempt to install this QA1 carbon fiber drive shaft into our 2019 EcoBoost with the 10R80 automatic transmission. Nobody, not even the engineers at QA1, is certain that this will fit into that car. They haven't done any validation. They said, buy it, try it, if it doesn't work, send it back. So that's exactly what we're going to do. So the tools and parts you're going to need, you're obviously going to need the QA1 drive shaft that will fit your vehicle of choice. This procedure is pretty much the same even if you have a GT or a V6. There's not much difference. So you're going to need 10mm, 13mm, 15mm, and 18mm wrenches and sockets. You're going to need various extensions, 3/8 ratchet, 1/2 inch ratchet, a 8mm and a 10mm Allen socket, torque wrenches. One of the torques is 47 foot-pounds, the other one is 85 foot-pounds. A mallet to remove your exhaust, some PV blaster to help loosen any bolts that may be stuck. You're going to need an impact gun. The instructions specify Loctite 242. But we've got Loctite 243 because it's one better. Then you're also going to need something to mark your original drive shaft front and rear. This is in case you have this some reason this fails and you need to put your original drive shaft back in. This will make sure or help to ensure that it goes in the same place and reduces the amount of vibration from it being out of balance. And because we're working under the car, safety glasses or some kind of eye protection is highly recommended. If you're working with hand tools, you're not going to need hearing protection, but we're going to be using this quite loud, so hearing protection is highly recommended. Alright, so with the exhaust out of the way, we have clear, unobstructed access to the drive shaft. You probably could do the removal without removing the exhaust, but torquing everything once you got it in place may be a little challenging. So we're going to start back here, remove this, and then we're going to move up front. Before we remove this, we have to mark where it fits. So if we do need to reinstall it for any reason, we actually have an idea of where it was located. Okay. All right. Arch?
Yeah?
Can you hand me a flathead screwdriver?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Thanks, kid.
From.
Alright, so we've got this out. I just temporarily put this bolt back in place so it won't fall out when we move up front. The last step is we're going to remove this carrier bearing in the middle, but we want to keep that in place because it'll allow us to not have to hold both ends of the drive shaft when we're trying to remove it. At the front, there are three 15mm bolts holding the drive shaft to the coupler, and then there are three 18mm bolts holding the coupler to the output shaft. I got these two 13mm bolts in the middle. Can you get out there and pull it up from under me? All right, let's go compare. All right, so we're gonna weigh each drive shaft. This one already weighed 21.8 pounds, I think. This is the original drive shaft that came in the EcoBoost. This is what you're gonna remove. You're not gonna remove the bolts that hold the drive shaft to the coupler. You're gonna remove the bolts that hold the coupler to the output shaft, if that was unclear. 27.6. Okay, 21.4. That's pretty good weight reduction. What is that, about 25%? Something like that? 20%? Alright, and we also removed the carrier bearing in the middle. I don't know, I'm about ready to install this thing. Now, this comes off. We're going to remove these bolts. They have clearly orange, orange, green, green, yellow, yellow. On this one, yours will have different colors, but the function is the same. So we're going to take these bolts, blue Loctite, and install this into the pinion yoke, tighten it down, torque it down, and then we can put the drive shaft up in place. So let's do that. Look at that, looks just like the OE one.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Just a little bit longer, so hopefully this works. We'll see, won't we? This is not the way I wanted this video to go, but we did know that it was possible that this drive shaft would not fit, and it doesn't. It is about half an inch, 3/4 of an inch too long. So it's going to be coming back out, and we're going to be sending it back to CJ Pony Parts and QA1. So let's get to taking this off. So we're gonna send this back off to QA1, and then we're gonna reinstall the OEM drive shaft. All right, so we're gonna be reinstalling the OEM stuff, but the Loctite that came on the OEM stuff is used, so we're gonna put on some new stuff. New Loctite. This is 243, just like we were going to use for the QA1. Alright, so it's nighttime now. We are going to be reinstalling the OEM drive shaft. I have all of the hardware in this little container, and We have torque wrenches, everything that we're going to need to properly install it. And, well, let's get to it. Really, you should probably have 2 people to do this, but doing school, so he has to sleep at night. The lucky devil. Okay, so we're just gonna get the big bolts back here started. What I'm doing is turning the tire so we can see these 2 white lines, and they should match up with these 2 white lines right here. There it goes. So you're going to want to make sure that you don't tighten down any of these bolts before they're all in, and just make sure that you remember to torque them. It's very, very important. You have to torque these. These are 13 millimeter. And again, Loctite on everything. Put the exhaust back in. Fun. There we go. This isn't the outcome that I had hoped for, but it's the outcome that I anticipated going into it. Nobody could tell me if the drive shaft, which has a different part number for the 15 to 17, would fit on the 18 to 20. But not being the same part number is pretty common. Even if the overall design hasn't changed, if they use a different material on one or another, you could get a different part number. With this car specifically, the puddle lamps on the mirrors, they've got 4 or 5 revisions at this point, and they all fit in the hole, but it's revision A versus revision D or whatever. They fit, but one's better than the other for whatever reason. So thanks for watching. Be safe, have fun, and God bless America. Are we good? Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. You okay there, kid?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. He did something. All right. All right. Hey.
You don't have to come back.
The blooper reel is going strong. We haven't even started the video. Intro.
This is Driveshaft Tools and Parts, take 1. This is Driveshaft Tools and Parts, take 2. This is Driveshaft Tools and Parts, take 3. This is Driveshaft Tools and Parts, take 4.
I don't know that. Oh. Yeah. Boy, check that out. I don't know if that's good or bad.
Alright, let's close the garage door back.